And welcome back to Angels Scaly Wings, ladies and gentlemen. This one's pointed man, bottom knob, Doc Wildcard. Welcome you back, unless it's not very welcome this time, which it doesn't seem like it will be. It seems like this is getting heavier, but but I support the Wounded Warrior Project and purchasing this. I'll put the link to them in the description again. It's a truly wonderful network that supports our vets, helps them get work, helps them readjust to civilian life, helps them with PTSD. So it's a truly wonderful network you still support whenever possible. This guy, I guess, I can't even tell the gender, is saying about backstory she has, not sure, as I said, but about how all this came to be. Apparently, I realized this new society would eventually be destroyed. I told myself I would eventually do everything I could to save it. Destroyed? What are you talking about? Have you realized where we are? The Chicxulub asteroid is headed to us. The diameter of over 10 kilometers. Why not use miles? Jeez. Its impact will create a humongous cloud of dust throwing Earth into a literal dark age. It'll block out the sunlight for over a year, cutting off many species of plants that rely on photosynthesis to thrive. As a result, animals that eat those plants will lost their values, as will those who source sustenance from these shared forests. All in all, 75% of the species will vanish in the terrestrial ecosystem. All animals heavier than a single kilogram will die. Okay then, thanks for clearing that up. Over 2.2 pounds, case no, indeed, I didn't know because I'm a medic and we don't use the idiocy of kilograms and that kind of thing. It would be the end of everyone who lives here. Every single dragon you've seen must do something. What am I supposed to do? You don't wish to save them? I came here to help humanity. Now tell me this society, this whole world, is also on the brink of extinction? That's the truth. What kind of everyone can make a difference. What gives? Especially a foolish son like you! Birthplace of this, the single greatest nation of all time. America. Right now, it's also a single person that represents its greatest threat. Reason? How? Or to start the car and need as much power as possible. When you clean all the generators, it's stall. Besides, how can a few of them be enough to make a difference for something like this? Don't forget the reasons still out there looking for more. Truth is, I don't know if all the generators we could gather would ever be enough. It only require enough power to divert through comet's path during a crucial moment. But even if this plan is possible, we'll not have a single generator. We'll need every single generator we can get. Despite your laws have changed, so that's the fine reasoning. Yes, but you'll need my help, and maybe the help of others. You know, the reason is dangerous, and with a gun, he has a clear advantage. Don't think he wouldn't hesitate to kill you if we went his way. And what shall we do? Do you know where he is? No, but I think you'll find him soon. You can't help but support when that happens. I see. There's one thing that still doesn't make sense to me, though. Dragons have myths about you, but they don't remember or know you. They haven't seen any humans for who knows how long. How much time has passed since you created them, and now? How many generations could take to forget? How's the proof of your existence? I don't know how exactly I've always been myself. I realized what time period I was in, and my creation was about to be up to the future. I wanted to go to that future and see what they're able to come. Disable the portal's time access can safeguards, and thus they're able to connect with others in their times. This is also included the very same portal in the future. And the generator allowed being able to supply power for an entire definite amount of time. I was able to travel to any point in the future I want to. The entry and end point of the black hole would be the same place and the same portal with the way traveled being just along time axis. Since I could now search for connection points that time period, I could look for my own portal in the future and pinpoint the moment the signal stopped. Coming. Exactly. I thought comets and asteroids are two different things though, just saying. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not, but I thought the comets passed by and asteroids actually hit. I found that specific point in time travel to the future was close to the outside, as I could see from Earth. After I achieved my escape from the portal's hiding place, it was discovered by the dragons, hidden laboratory riders. I still don't understand how our portal found yours or why we ended up arriving at this particular time period. The portal you found was no doubt one of my company's. They must have connected force the corresponding day for their connection already existed when you found it. I'm not sure that could bypass the anti-time travel safeguards though. Was it completely operational when you found it? No, it took a little bit of tinkering. Probably jumping the hardware safeguard in the process. I could say the connected portals traveled along time axis together. Day for their beginning and end points that just automatically. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to transport anything from one place in the world to another without also sailing through time. So these two portals must be connected at some point, corresponding data for the connection between those two portals already existed. When using the same connection without changing data, this would mean that despite the time discrepancy between those two portals, time still progressed linearly from there. I'm not sure I understand. You're trying to rephrase that. The portal you found in my own center connection, however, all the connections locked in a certain place, which is wherever the portal is at the very moment it is not connected to a specific point in time. Also, for the physical mistakes though, the portal's time passes linearly, we can't do anything about that. However, the black holes isn't the case. Just as their entry and end points can be at different places, they can also be at different times. In order to not send something through time, we just want to transport something from one portal to another. The portals are anchored together in such a way that the time day is automatically synchronized. Essentially, this means that ever since you arrived in our world, the same amount of time that has passed for you will also pass for the place where you came from. I see, so despite being in different time periods, time still passes linearly on both sides of the portals. Otherwise, it would not been possible for you to send messages back and forth to each other. If they were not synchronized, the portals on both sides would stay connected, not only to a single point in space, but also a single point in time, making proper two-way communication impossible. However, this is only possible through connection that has been hardened for us. If we want to, we can use our portal to send you back to our own time period, but to a moment before reason that we arrived here. Would that mean there would be two of me, right? Wouldn't that cause time paradox? I can only tell you that it would work. No one has studied time travel before though, so if there are any consequences, I'm not sure of them. Most likely an entirely new time I hope we create. There will be a time I will be about novel altogether, and a new one that will be too. It's become way too complicated, I'm not right. I apologize. To come back to your original question, I'm not sure how much time has passed between the time I left my society now. Since the portal is not designed for time travel, I have no way of knowing how variables translate to our perception of time. It could have been thousands or even millions of years. How could the portal, even its power source, be operational after all this time? The portal receives its power from the generator model. These years were fitted with the absolute best technology we had to offer. It's designed to provide sustainable power completely independently from any already existing network of power lines. It gains energy from many sources: sun rays, Earth's heat and movement, just to name a few. Just keep in mind that its power will hold laboratory research agent while also providing the energy required for all its inhabitants to associate energy expenditures. Keeping its power from the Earth, taking its cap from the Earth itself, generating like this could contend for power from the lab indefinitely. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single dinosaur since I arrived? It seems dragons beside it, expanded over the whole continent. Many still hunt on their own for substance, and as such the original species that were based on mostly fires. It is in direct competition and has proved to be false Peter. Also, they have probably taken measures to attack big predators roam their cities and villages. While the dragon population has increased tremendously, I found that by and large the society as a whole has not changed much. Is that why everything here looks like it's made for humans? I suppose so. But programming is for you to get them knowledge about things and how to create them. And of course, those who only human inventions not. Did they never once stop to think how that is just how certain things look? Body furniture and objects I seem look very impractical for a dragon, am I right? I suppose that too. But I have an explanation for this phenomenon. Don't forget that your genome was designed by an AI program to make them effective bioweapons. The idea was to have indoctrined to the young age, but to reach adolescence, the current capacity will be greatly diminished. So all the subjects that would stay below and be unlikely to change their desired behaviors. Instincts also played a role. I imagine they're very much thought with their learned behavior. Instincts and animals never change, and instinctual behaviors will always be there. It's a given trait. If a given trait has been programmed that their genome is instinct, it's not very likely to change, even though through numerous variations. It's the result of this here. On this way, I made them learn a certain set of failures and knowledge. I found that the expression of those ideas is hardly change. After I was gone, each new generation learned from its elders much of the knowledge and information which was written before its time. Their genome as a whole did not change, however. Did change, however, which is a place unavoidable all the time. If they had been used as bioweapons as intended, that would have been nothing more than an army of identical clones. While I see subtle changes in behavior, so some traits are still very much present in them. They are content with what they have and don't strive for more. They don't innovate or change their technological breakthroughs or even new inventions of rarity. It's quite the opposite, really. They very much value tradition in their ways, which have not changed much after all these years. I see. Now it's time we even have less to stop the comet. In a few weeks, the comet will pass the moon as gravity field point the comet's trajectory towards Earth. This is when we need to be ready. First strike down we only need to minimally affect his past in order to come to pass safely. It won't be enough time for the inhabitants of this world to prepare for his street assassins. So it's all about reasoning the enemies, isn't it? Indeed. By the way, I fixed the portal in case you need to use it. Did you break it from prevent me from instant away? No, that wasn't me. It's better not to use it to escape. Trust me, the portal's our greatest asset. I've programmed emergency coordinates. If you should find yourself in a hopeless situation and feel no other way out of the portal, I've made sure only you will be able to use them. I'll keep that in mind. So what's your plan? What do we do now? What's my work and do continue towards fundraising. The mysteries turn to leave. Wait, what's with all the secrecy? Why is still wearing that mask? Well, we pull our resources together and you can tell me your hideout. You don't think it would be better if you were completely frank with me? No. Huh. A second later, I figured out we advanced to the doctor outside. When I found, I realized I wasn't sure how to get back to my apartment. Surrounded by trees in the blanket at night, it was hard for me to make out where I stood. After wandering through the underbrush, I realized the lights on the horizon had come from the village and we were moving back. I turned to my apartment without much trouble. When I looked at the clock, I was surprised to see how much time passed. I don't have anything left to do for the day. I soon fell into a deep slumber. Right. Seems that it's nothing for me to do this morning. I guess they don't need me at the place, but not that mind. Hi. Guess. Told me to leave in the lobby, no one's here. Maybe I should look for him. Can't be too far after all. It's quite a spacious building, well-made bookcases on multiple floors. From the looks of it, seems to be much an archives was a library with immaculate order permeating the chamber. It's the kind of place I could see myself getting lost in. Yeah, exactly. I love libraries for that reason. I was looking around and wondered when suddenly a voice penetrated the silence. Mammy! I couldn't see the voice belonged to, but it came from the more private area in the back. It was followed by footsteps approaching. Oh, you are still here? I forget what voice I gave her. I can't believe I can't remember. Of course I'm still here. We have business to attend to. Certainly, I just assumed you'd be done by now, remember? Guess your assumption was wrong then. Be a good boy and bring me some coffee, will you? Of course, then, man. Heard more movement, though I still couldn't see either of the two spoke behind all the bookcases. I assumed the area was off limits so visible like myself inside to wait. Here you go. Now let me read in peace, you silly boy. Of course. I walked towards my direction until I emerged behind the bookcase and spotted me. Oh, hello, Bob. I didn't expect to see you so soon. Not like anything bad to do. Yeah, that's how I feel. Well, I'm glad to see you here at any rate. Is that Emma? Yes. Oh. What's up with all the bush and everything that's there in it? Is this where you work, huh? Most of the time, yes. That makes you a librarian, I suppose. A little more to it. I'm not just in charge of the books, I'm a scholar and I study them too. For example, the council requests knowledge on certain topics like facts, statistics, geometry, information. It's just as part of my job to research and present it to them in a more appropriate manner. So basically, the next final thing. Okay, just seeing what. Okay, so basically, everything that sounds like kind of thing you do. I like to do. This. Yeah, the second one, but just in case. Guess you came to the right place then. Anyways, was there a particular reason you wanted to meet me? No, not the top one. Jeez. That's just weird. Me as a dude saying that to another dude. Yeah, Oh, right, I still have work to do, but I could show you something afterwards. Either way, now that you're here, you could help me with something. I've got some books that need to be sorted over there. Okay, yeah, so. Oh no, the arrangement you see, the library is based off sophisticated system that supports fate. Everything into it are based on criteria, genre, author, complexity, and age. As you can probably tell, we have lots of specimens just sorted by my alphabet. But too far from self-inefficient. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. It is. Basically, these 8 books you see over there were all part of a selection that was moved. They have to be stored into the new area. The problem is the labels are so old they have to start to fade away, which makes them storing them a little harder. They'll be getting new labels soon, but until then we'll have to just make do with what they have here. Huh. Sounds as if that could be an actual name. I wonder if that actually is an actual author. I'll have to look it up. One of them has Eco. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Probably Eco. Right on the subject of history. Very prolific one, I might add. We'll find them on the shelf to belong to over there. Now it's just a matter of placing them in the right order from oldest to newest. Written down everything's still legible from the old labels here. For someone like you, putting them in order shouldn't be a problem. In any case, I'll be working on something else in the meantime, so let me know you're done. Hints. Third war. Okay, so screenshot this. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. Just in case. Third war is directly preceded by the spark. The first war is directly preceded by the inception. The invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. The second war is the fourth book. There was only one book before the first war. The enlightenment comes some point after the third war. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. Okay, so, I'll take a picture of my phone. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Okay, so Second War is the fourth book. That much I know for certain. Directly preceded by the spark. First war is directly preceded by the inception. The invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. The Enlightenment comes at some point before the Third War. Okay. So, it sounds as if... Okay, Second War is the fourth book, so I know that. Third War is perceived... Yeah, so more books. Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, good. So the first book is not the First War because there's only one book before that. So it seems as if first book is the tribe, the second book, oh jeez, is you'd think that the wars would be in order, I'm just saying. The war books. So it makes sense that they put them in that kind of an order. Not that I'm complaining. Because after all I did, as I said, is port the Wounded Warrior project of purchasing this game. The First War is preceded by the Inception. There's only one book before the First War. Yeah, so there can only be that as the second one. First War. First War. No, wait. Blast. Oh man. I have to load again because I just realized I screwed that up. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so here more. Okay, so let me see how this goes again. Okay, so the Second War is definitely the fourth book. There's only one book before the First War. So then the First War is the second book. Third War is directed by the Spark, so the Spark can't be the first book. Yeah, the First War is preceded directly by the Inception. Okay, so the Inception is the first book. Okay, I'm just gonna save here. I don't have to go through all that over again. Hopefully it won't do that same thing it did in the previous chapter if I get this wrong. There's only one book before the First War, so then the First War is the second book. The Second War is the fourth book, so then the Second War is not the third. Neither is the invention. So then the tribe would seem, and then the second war, and then the fifth book is third war. First war is directly seen by an inception. The invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. So then, seeing that's this, the sixth book is apparently the spark, followed by the third born, and then the enlightenment. I think that's it. I hope. Oh, done? Let's take a look then. Alright, sweet! Alright, so I'm saving there to make sure I don't lose that. Alright. Yeah, librarian achievement unlocked. He brought various books in the correct order. Yeah, that wasn't too hard, yeah. In any case, there's a box here that belongs in storage. You can put that away. I'll finish the last bit so and then we'll be done for the day. Sure, why not? Great, see you in a bit then. Phew, that was heavier than I thought. Good. The heavier the better. But when it comes to lifting anyway, not the games. This game is pretty heavy. I lifted the box and carried it towards itself, but just as I was about to reach it, I tripped slowly, sending feet. Oh, jeez. Ow! Scaled together various items as forced to try and collapse me. Is everything alright? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm fine. I was playing this game about the presence of. Oh, jeez. That's right, I guess I not make fun of him. No, not that way. It's one. Yeah, I guess this. Oh, it doesn't look good. Okay, God. Couldn't really know what much was. What is all this stuff anyway? In preparation for your arrival, I wanted to study what knowledge we had on humans. What did you learn? Not much. Humans are creatures shrouded in mystery of legend, yet only the one we apparently have some shares mystery with. So giant telling me I'm mythological creatures. As the story goes, we dragons were once primitive and savage civilization, living in caves and whatnot. We fought other creatures and amongst each other for resources and territory. One day, however, human arrived who performed many miracles and gave us the gifts of electricity and reason. We refer to this event as our awakening. What happened to them, and who were they anyway? They say it was a divine creature, a supernatural being that saved our species by making peace towards our clans and uniting us as the numbers are differing from our pointless conflicts. And when the deed was done, they ascended to the heavens from where they came, or turned into a dragon lived along us, flowing with kindness and wisdom until the eventual passing. Then what do you ask? What do you make of the story? Slightly like as it sounds, there is evidence for a sudden, unprecedented technological advancement in our timeline. We have artifacts from that time that couldn't have been built with the knowledge we had back then. I'm starting to think you already have a theory. Indeed, I take it you're familiar with the way the portals through which you travel here after work? I just want to see how long I've been recording for. Yeah, I am, but not as much as I'd like to be. It's simple, really. Those spontaneous wormholes pop into existence now and then, but their highly unstable nature makes they instantly collapse on themselves. Machine of the portal is merely stabilized the wormholes we may utilize. We are actually just taking advantage of naturally occurring phenomena. Oh, not that last one. That was fascinating. Long story short, my theory is that this legendary person stumbled upon one of these natural wormholes in the split second it existed, bringing them to our world. Being thrust into a unfamiliar world with no means to return their own. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're just the right party, if you ask me. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here today. I would give to know more about them. I didn't know so much about the portal anyway. We found it a while ago, so we had time to study it. Not me personally, mind you, but I followed its development with great interest. Also, you discovered about it. Not much, I'm afraid, but I don't want to take the risk of permanent damage, so we don't do anything rash until we completely understand the technology and can replicate for ourselves. So far, the only thing it has done for us was locating a portal and connecting us to it. From the interface, it appears to have more functions, but we still haven't been able to get any of them to work. We're not even sure that it was capable of when we initially turned it on. Only after some time being active actually find you a portal, and only then were we able to make the connection. I think that discovery must have been very exciting, especially when you make contact with us and start exchanging letters with us. Oh, you have no idea, especially when Mesa American turned out to be a human of all things. Some people still worship them now. You mentioned that before. So how's that work? Do you have some kind of organized religion based around it? As I say, religion should be capitalized to Romeo, and at the start of it, Romeo being the military phoenix for spilling R. Not exactly. It's more like an adoration on a personal level. I count myself amongst them if it weren't for the fact that I consider myself to be a more reasonable approach toward others. For example, there are those who believe there is much more to you than the southern appearance than there really is. I think they expect some sort of miracle from you, similar to what was described to humans in the past. Maybe you should work with me now. Not saying that second one either. That's just mean. That's what I expected. Either way, as a scholar, I'm looking forward to learning, seeing everything your PDAs have to offer. Could show you sometime. I see. Don't worry about explaining them to me. I'm sure you have much more important things to do while you're here. It's just a question of time until one of them ends up with me anyway. Actually, the PDAs are the reason I wanted you to come here. What do you mean? I know them pretty well, enough to explain how they work at least. Of course, that's far from the only reason. I just thought I'd be the kind of person that made all the requirements that turned out what I was. I see. As long as you volunteer, you must know there will be considerable risks in coming here. You volunteered as well, you can admit me, didn't you? I don't think this kind of thing will fall under your jurisdiction regularly. If that is true, but let's put my interest in this matter shouldn't surprise you. I was more surprised that I arrived in the cover of darkness to meet Ambassador, though I haven't seen much of you since. Initially, they wanted to have an official reception headed by myself, but in the end they changed their minds due to the security concerns that told you back then. I suppose that's also why I'm being escorted by the police all the time. Yeah, that was supposed to be my job too, until someone from the police department objected and advocated for more security. Best safe than sorry, I suppose, indeed. I guess that's almost fabric. How'd you know that? Just a hunch. At least I got to meet you. Were you nervous when you did? I would the braver the force wouldn't be. I consider myself neither. Yeah, I'd say it was pretty brave. No, it's just signs of curiosity. You know what they say about curiosity in cats? I'm afraid I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said bang. And I think it said so. Remy! I better go and see what this is about. Maybe it would be better if you didn't stay out in the open. As at the end of the hallway, you can find my officer's wife. Wait for me there. Alright. That's going to be the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. To keep from getting too long, if you did what I'm doing, please subscribe and I'll sub back fairly well.